Sup nerds, today we have a riveting match between ShineGreymon Ruin Mode and BloomLordmon. Me and my opponent both mulliganed our hands. Shout out to mulligans. Todd won the die roll, so he'll be going first. Hatches Argomon and Evo's into Old Boy. I hatch my Cormon, Evo into BT12 Agumon. And I play Tainkari for 4 to give him 2. He plays another Pomamon for 3 memory to give me 1. I Evo into Geo-Gray for 2 to give him 1 again. He Evos for 2, then procs the effect to play a plant for free. Plays, I believe that's Digimon. And now I think I'm going to be able to clear his board. I promote, gain a memory at the beginning of my turn from my EX4 Geo. Swing over his suspended Digimon for 5k. Tap Tainkari, and then that procs my inheritables to delete the 3k Digimon. And I play Harrismon for 3 memory to pass him back 1. And now he's in a pickle because he can't really play small bodies, because I can just delete them for free by swinging with my Geo into a security now. And he Evos for full value Argomon in Raising Area. I'm sure it felt kind of bad, but he had to do it. And I gain a memory at my turn, and then Evo into EX4 Agu. And I swing security for 2k, and I absolutely should have tapped my Tainkari. There was no reason not to. I don't know what I was thinking. I would have survived the check if I had tapped my Tainkari. And I Evoed into Rise X for the full 4 memory, and then ripped a Marcus Damon off the top to play it for free. Todd plays a memory boost for 3. Pass me back at 2. He knows he can't promote without going into Mega. I'm just going to kill it. So I promote my Agu, gain the memory, then pay the memory for Marcus Damon. Swing with Marcus, Evo into Shine for free, minuses his security Digimon by 6k, and then Marcus Damon gains an additional 3k in a security check, so he's effectively 12k for 2 checks. He dies to the BloomLord on the second check, but he got both checks, that's all that really matters. Evo into Geo for 2, and then play Marcus for free, since I don't have one on the field anymore. I swing with Shine, tap my Tainkari, draw from Agu, and he's basically like 20k for 1 check. So he's only dying to options. Evo into Rise for 3 memory, and do not have a tamer to play, sadly. I was forced to give him at least 3 memory, which I knew he could bop me if he had a Mega. But he's actually missing a Mega, which is very good for us. He plays the Palmon to search top 4 for Plant and Fairy. He adds, I believe, the red Digimon. Is that what that thing's called? Cracks a memory boost. Evo's into another Sunflowermon for 2. Proxy effect to suspend and then play. And at this point, he's at 0. So I know unless he has HBD in his hand, he cannot go into BloomLord without passing turn. He wouldn't get enough memory back. And Todd's considering scooping. But he's going to go ahead and just draw a couple more cards to see what he can do. He does have HBD. Saw a couple extra cards, but yeah, it didn't matter. I was winning on my turn. HPD definitely needs to go to 0, by the way. If you disagree with that take, please let me know your reason in the comments. Todd's going first, and we actually both mulligan our hands again, game 2. Shout out to mulligans. Thank you, Bandai. Alright, Todd hatches an Argomon, plays Terriermon, memory blocker, and then plays Palmon, search top 4, grabs a red Digimon. I hatch into Cormon, Evo into Harrismon for 0. Play the Scourger Agu, get max value, so we're grabbing at least the Marcus, and now determining if I want to grab one of the Rise X's. But the only level 4 in my hand, I believe, is Kazumon, so I really need to grab the Geo. And I Evo into the Geo for 2 memory to pass him back to 2. Evo's into Red Digimon for 1. And then Evo's into a level 5. I think that's Agitarmon, if I'm not mistaken. I promote my Harrismon, Evo into Geo for the full 3, and then play the Marcus for free. I'm really not in a great position. I probably should have just swung security and just hard played the Marcus to pass turn, but I wouldn't have had a Geo or an Agumon on my following turn. Confirm, that is Agitarmon. So he plays the Palmon, he definitely grabs a BloomLord, now he's just deciding what else he wants to grab. So he grabs BloomLord and Hydrissy. Evos into Bloom, suspends, gains a total of 3 memory back, and unsuspends. Sad sauce, I'm about to get touched. Swings for 14k for 2 checks, survives both of them. The only thing he's going to die to at that point is Ruin Mode. Evos into Quartzmon, suspends everything, and now I'm very sad. Gains 2 memory back, no, 3 memory back. That's right, he includes himself. This is very bad for me. I'm not in a position to out a Quartzmon very quickly. My hand is kind of awkward. I'm missing a level 5. Yeah, missing a level 5 here is really bad. Because I'm not going to have a lot of turns with the Quartzmon out before he just kills me with it. I think I have like 1 more turn after this. So Evo into Geo, hoping to draw level 5. Don't get there. So, and playing a Tamer on my turn is not going to do anything because he's just going to suspend it on his. I don't have level 5, so I'm forced to do it. I play a Kari, so at least I get an extra memory at the beginning of my turn, even though he's going to suspend it on his turn. What I would need in order to not die, or in order to out his Quartzmon, is I would need to get at least 4 memory at the beginning of my turn. I'd need to Evo into BT2 Rise, Rise X, and then BT12 Shine to out his Quartz. Evo's into Sunflowermon, plays dude for free, because why not? Green is so broken. Like, if green were any more consistent, like, it would just be, like, I don't know. It'd at least be tier 1. LOL. Todd Evo's into Pistamon. To Gigizorb. He swings with Quartz, taps my Kari, trashes the top card, and then checks the next card. Super sad. If he would have checked the ShineGreymon Ruin Mode, I might have had a shot. Although he probably just would have been able to go into BloomLord or Hydrissy on with his level 5 that he has on the field. I just went in a bad spot still. Yeah, now I just do not have the cards in my hand out the Quartzmon. So I scoop and we go to game 3 where I will be going first. And we both mulligan our opening hands again. Shout out to mulligans. Thank you, Bandai. So we both mulligan our opening hands all 3 games. All right, Hatch Koro, Evo into EX4 Agu. And then play TK for 4. Get my Scourge on my security. Grab my BT12 ShineGreymon. Hatches Argo, Evo's into Pomamon. And then Todd plays a Palmon for 3 memory. And then he plays his green memory boost. Sets me to my 3 that I would have gotten anyway. So I promote, gain memory off of my Agumon, Evo into Geo for 2. Sadly, I do not have Marcus Stamina on hand to play for free. Evo into Rise for 3 memory, and then gain memory back since I have a Tamer in play, a red or yellow Tamer. And then Evo into Rise X for 1. Don't have a Tamer in play, or don't have a Tamer to play, but I still get to neg the Palmon by 2k since I have Rise underneath. It chokes him to 1 and pops the body, which I feel like is a good thing. Todd Evo's into Red Veggie for 1 memory, and then Evo's into Agitarmon for 3 memory. Hatch Makoro, Evo into EX4 Agu for 0 again. Evo into Geo for 2. I'm really fishing for Tamers. Like, I'm trying to draw into Tamers. I do not have any Tamers in my hand. I almost want to play the Patamon that searches like top 4 and adds all the Tamers to your hand, but that's not good. Evo into Rise for 3 memory, put him to 2 memory. Not a huge fan of putting him to 2 memory when he has a level 5 in Raising and a memory boost on the field. And I finally drew a Tamer off of the Rise that I Evo'd in Raising. So he suspends Agitarmon, plays the Palmon for free, adds a Pomamon. Evo's into Sunflowermon, procs Sunflowermon's effect, plays a Pomamon. Procs his memory boost. Evo's into Bloom. I know he's going to gain back enough memory to not pass turn. He suspends my Rise, swings through it with BloomLord, with Piercing for 14 for 2 checks, And it dies to the ruin mode. Let's go. That was very good for me. I just told Todd that I'm pretty sure I recovered into that off my TK search because I don't think it was in there when I looked. So Evo's into Red Veggie for 1 memory and then plays Palmon for 3. Bot decks the HPD, which we're very happy about. Then grabs a Mushamon. Alright, so I promote my Rise. I'm thinking if I can clear his board. And I actually definitely can because I can Evo into BT12 Shine and then Evo into Ruin mode for 4 memory, which will neg his whole field by 5k, so it should clear everything since all of his dudes are small. So I'm thinking if I do that one play, I give him 4 memory, but I could go into BT2 Shine and choke him to 1 and pop everything but the one of his bodies. Which I think choking him to 1 is probably better since he won't be able to do a whole lot on his turn, and then I can go into Ruin mode on the following turn. So I swing over his suspended Red Veggie, and then Evo into BT2 Shine, suspend to pop the other guy, and then draw a card from the Agumon. He hatches Argo. Oh yeah, swings with the Palmon, checks a Marcus Damon. I go to my 3 memory. Now I should be able to pop off. So I pay a memory at the beginning of my turn to have Marcus be treated as a Digimon. Swing security with Marcus, trigger both draws off the Geo and the Agu, and then trigger his effect to Evo into Ruin mode for free. Minus 5k on his whole board. Marcus survives. Let's go. Swing with Ruin mode for 15k for 1 check. It deletes itself and minuses another 5k, or it gets deleted, it minuses another 5k on Todd's whole board for his turn. So his whole field is minus 10k on his next turn. So basically I guarantee that he's not going to be able to do anything on his turn. So I'm just trying to set up to win on my next turn, which I know I'm going to have. So Evo into Geo for 2 and raising, go to 0. At this point I know giving him a bunch of memory is not really a huge deal, like giving him like 4 memory. So he's not really going to be able to like abuse it. So I play a tying card for 4 memory to set him to 4. And I just put the Ruin mode on the middle of the mat, like people used to do with Ice Wall, just to mess around with Todd a little bit. He plays Green Memory Boost, adds a Palmon, and then Evo's into Agitarmon and raising. Then I go to 3 from TK, and then gain an extra 2 from tying card to go to 5. Gain a memory from Geo, and then pay that memory for Marcus at the beginning of my main phase. Evo into Rise for 3, gain a memory back from Rise. Swing with Marcus. Trigger both draws off Geo and Agu. Trigger Marcus's effect, Evo for free into Shine. Minus the security by 9k. And tap my card, or tap my tying Kari. So Marcus is 17k effective for 2 checks. So he does survive both checks. He's a swole boy. Swing with Shine. And hybrid for game. So I do take it. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy seeing this kind of content and want to come back for more. But until next time, see ya.